HR analytics में what all things we discussed, what all things we spoke about. Sabudunchu. Okay, why is it required? ऐसे गायब मत हो जाओ मेरे सवाल पूछने पे सब लोग. Yes, Apurva ji. I'm audible, na?
Yes, sir.
तो ठीक. But you people are not audible. So silent or not speaking?
Not
Okay, I had shared 2 Excel files on the group. So is there someone who is working and who has joined using laptop or desktop or something, or you are all on the mobile phones?
sir, I'm using laptop.
You're using laptop. बाकी लोग लॉगिन करके चले गए घर.
No, sir. I'm using phone, but I can
Okay.
still open.
हाँ, but in phone you may see the data, but then थोड़ा सा मुश्किल हो जाएगा.
Yes, sir.
No worries, we will just try to understand and work out. Okay. And later on you can try on other medias, maybe on the desktop or laptop, if at all you get a time to do that. और एकदम अच्छी बच्ची तरह ऐसा सब करें. So let's begin with screen sharing दिख रहा है ना?
Yes.
So like what we were discussing in the previous session was about analytics, right? That it is not other finance and other department they work with data, but in HR also analytic has become very pivotal. Okay, because it helps you to take the decisions, or your decision can be more strategic than behavior based or observation based. Therefore, we need HR analytics, and we must know the understanding. Okay, now there are various tools available. Okay, but to begin with, Excel is the simplest way and maximum utilized application in all organizations, okay, worldwide. Minitab, Tableau, these are the different other applications which are used for data analysis, but let us not get into that as of now. That you may learn at the later stages whenever you are working somewhere. But as of now, you must understand the concept, okay, and what and how. So We'll not go in this t-test and other things. Just have a look at this. It's a case study of a consulting firm, which is talking about employees separation and hiring and other difficulties, right? So in our language, we call it as an attrition. Okay. So the case study goes like this. That consulting firms are facing difficulties and they're challenging employee retention. Okay, so लोग आते हैं, join करते हैं, लेकिन छोड़ के चले जाते हैं, right? And then they have a difficulty in managing employee attrition. Although some initiatives has been taken, but they may not be very fruitful, and the rate of attrition is always high. Okay, now the first question comes is, what is attrition? You heard this word, attrition?
Yes, like in my geography syllabus, it is there, attrition. Attrition is basically when rock particles, they break against each other, so they make them further smaller. So yeah, that I have heard.
Okay, but then in our context, attrition is a percentage of employees separation. Okay, so that is called attrition. Now, how to calculate this attrition? कितना परसेंट एट्रिशन है, ये कैसे कैलकुलेट करेंगे? So it is simple percentage. घर में आप पहले महीने के शुरुआत में 5 किलो चीनी लेके आए, ठीक है? एंड ऑफ द मंथ उसमें खाली 100 ग्राम बचा, राइट? और या 1 किलो बचा, 100 ग्राम थोड़ा मुश्किल हो जाएगा गिनना. आप 5 किलो चीनी लेके आए और एंड ऑफ द मंथ यू हैव लेफ्ट विद ओनली 1 kg ऑफ शुगर. सो व्हाट इज योर कंजम्पशन?
4 kg.
हाँ, इतना मीठा मत खाया करो. Okay, now if you have to calculate this in terms of percentage, how much percentage it is?
90%.
No.
Yes, sir.
How many?
80.
80%. है ना? How did you calculate that?
Five minus 1 upon 5 into 100.
Perfect. 5 minus 1 upon 5 into 100. So that is your 80% of the sugar you have consumed. Right? 20% is left out. So whatever you consumed is attrition. In terms of attrition, if you have to calculate, what you have to do is you have to check what was the opening head count of the month. So on first of the month, total कितने लोग थे कंपनी में, ठीक है? And last of the month उसमें से कितने चले गए? तो जो चले गए वो टोटल नंबर का कितना परसेंट है, राइट? नाउ एनालिटिक्स का जरूरत क्यों है? व्हाई यू नीड दिस एनालिटिक्स? बिकॉज इफ यू से कि 10 लोगों ने छोड़ दिया, इफ यू से 10 लोगों ने छोड़ दिया, या इफ यू से कि 4 किलो शक्कर खा गए, सो इट इज misnomer if you don't know out of how much. अगर 400 किलो था और उसमें 4 खा गए तो ठीक है, this is just 1% of the total volume, right? चलेगा, yes or no? लेकिन 5 किलो था, उसमें से 4 किलो खा गए तो you have consumed a very huge percentage. Yes or no? So same thing is with attrition. In a large organization, if 1 or 2 people will resign, it will not make a huge difference. Nah? The percentage will be negligible. But the same thing in a small company where only 10 people are working, if 2 resign, the attrition is 20%, which is huge number. Okay. So this consulting firm is facing a difficulty, is facing a challenge in employee retention and attrition. Retention मतलब रोक के रखना, attrition मतलब separation. Okay, they are opposite to each other. So they know that कुछ लोग ऐसा है जो आएंगे जाएंगे. Okay, every year there will be some number, they'll keep coming and going. But then to plan their manpower recruitment or to plan their strategy to hire people, they must know what could be the trend. Yes? Okay, and in that case, only assumption will not work. What you need is numbers. How many are going? What is the trend? Year on year, kitna log aa raha hai, ja raha hai. Okay. So some turnover is expected, but when there is a high percentage of key people leaving a company, there is no choice but to identify the reasons and work on a solution. So this solution will not come from basic assumptions. Okay, there has to be some kind of calculations behind all these solutions. Okay, so now the numbers are, if you can see, there's a company called XYZ. It's a US firm and have their offices in Bangalore and Mumbai. The total employee strength is 3,860. कितना है? 3,860. Okay. उसमें 750 are management teams, 2,600 are technical teams, 310 is risk team, and 200 are firm support team. Okay, so this is the total number and distribution. Now they are also divided into different domains. Domains are समझो department, है ना? Physics है, chemistry है, mathematics है, biology है, humanity है, social science है. ये सब अलग-अलग department है ना college में. Okay, so in each department there are professors, assistant professors, junior professors, teachers, lecturers, lab assistant, and XYZ. अभी सोचो आपके यहाँ हर 3 महीने में आपके टीचर बदलते जाए. How difficult it would be for you? मुश्किल है कि आसान है? आसान. अच्छा ही ना, 3 महीने में बदल जाएगा तो उसको पता ही नहीं पुराना क्या किया था हमने. तो पिछली गलतियां कोई याद ही नहीं करेगा तो अच्छी बात हो गई. But the problem will be that every 3 months the pattern will change. They don't know what you have done. You don't know how he teaches. मुश्किल से सेट हुए थे, 3 महीने छोड़ के चले गए, अब नए साहब आएंगे, वो कुछ नया पढ़ाएंगे. So these are the challenges with organizations as well. That if frequently people are changing, it is difficult. So there are people in different departments. Now, over and above this 3,860, XYZ has hired 600 employees in this financial year 21. Another 100 are in pipeline to join over a period of next 2 months. Okay, so what will be the head count after 2 months? What will be the total team size? अरे बोलो, सिंपल जोड़ना है, सिंपल मैथमेटिक्स।
700
700 प्लस अभी कितना है?
3860
हाँ, तो कितना हो जाएगा? 3860 प्लस 700 विल बी
4560
4560. Okay, so after 2 months, this would be the total expected head count. Okay. Now, using this data, try to find out the attrition from different perspective. Okay. Now, entire hiring strategy will depend on your outcome. Okay. So you have the data set. Let me share that data now. Okay. This is the data set. From this, what we need to calculate is the attrition percentage. कहां से निकलेगा परसेंटेज? How will you find out how many people separated, or what is the percentage of attrition? This sheet is visible, right?
Yes, sir.
How much is the percentage? कहां से मिलेगा?
You have to calculate using the formula.
Correct, we to calculate using the formula. But what are the values that will give you the percentage?
Sir, number of employees leaving upon total number of employees into 100.
Okay, and how will you know that who left?
Like you will specify कि इतने दिन तक कौन कौन गया है, तो अगर रेजिग्नेशन लेटर वो लोग दिए हैं तो उन लोगों को काउंट करेंगे कितने हैं।
Okay, स्क्रीन दिख रहा है ना?
हाँ।
तो स्क्रीन में कॉलम दिया रेजिग्नेशन डेट.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that resignation date मतलब वो आदमी चला गया छोड़ के, right?
Yeah.
Correct. Now my total head count, I assume is 3860. Total head count is 3860.
60.
ठीक है ना? If you scroll down, you'll get total number of employees left. Total 513 employees left so far. Okay. नंबर कितना था? 3860. कितने छोड़ के गए?
513.
513. तो कितना परसेंट एट्रिशन हुआ?
Sir, 13.3.
13.3.
Yes.
513 divided by 3860. है ना?
Into 100.
3860 minus 513 divided by 3860. Yeah, what is the percentage?
सर मेरा तो वही 13.3 आ रहा है.
39. 13 or 39 or 30?
13.3.
13.3. 13.3. 3860 का 13% कितना हुआ? 3860 का 13% कितना हुआ?
500.
बराबर? It's matching with the number.
Yes.
Yeah, so your calculation is correct. Okay. अभी जो छोड़ के गए ये 513 लोगों ने रिजाइन कर दिया. हमको किसको हायर करना चाहिए? Will that be a question? These 513 का रिप्लेसमेंट क्या होगा? Can that be a question?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. So how will you arrive to that decision कि किसको हायर करना चाहिए?
सर ऑब्वियसली वैसे लोगों को नहीं करना चाहिए जो इन 513 लोग जैसे थे, बस इन लोग छोड़ के जा चुके हैं. लाइक we
ऐसे मतलब कैसे?
as in HR will keep in mind कि we don't appoint these kind of people who have left the organization, or maybe we can know the reason why they have actually left the organization, and then maybe we can work upon it and then hire people accordingly, so as to
Okay.
bring the maximum productivity.
So if you see this column G, that defines इस तरह के लोग, या किस तरह के लोग हायर नहीं करने चाहिए, वो कहां से मालूम पड़ेगा?
हाँ सर जी, कॉलम पे
है कि नहीं? ऐसे लड़के से शादी नहीं करनी चाहिए, लेकिन कैसे लड़के से नहीं करनी चाहिए वो कौन बताएगा? है ना? दुबला पतला कमजोर होगा तो नहीं चलेगा, हाइट मैच नहीं होती तो नहीं चलेगा, अच्छे घर का होगा तो नहीं चलेगा, कमाता नहीं होगा तो नहीं चलेगा। ये सब है ना क्राइटेरिया। सो इस तरह के लोग कहां से मालूम पड़ेंगे? इस तरह के लोग मालूम पड़ेंगे रीजन ऑफ टर्मिनेशन से। यस, नाउ सिंस गर्विता इज यूजिंग लैपटॉप, थोड़ा बहुत एक्सेल पता है? हाँ ना?
तो थोड़ा बहुत
थोड़ा मतलब कितना?
यूज नहीं करा काफी टाइम से।
ओके ओके, ठीक है, लेट मी हेल्प यू। अगर ये लिंक डिस्कनेक्ट हो जाए तो वापस कनेक्ट करेंगे, है इस पे।
ओके सर।
नाउ यू सी, ये दिख रहा है स्क्रीन?
यस सर।
दिख रहा है ना? क्या समझ में आता है इसको देख के?
Maximum people have changed, like left the organization for better career opportunities or professional growth.
तो अब हमको किस तरह के आदमी नहीं लेने चाहिए?
जो बहुत एम्बिशियस हो, लाइक अब बोले आपसे कि हमें को सीईओ बनना है कंपनी का।
तो अच्छी बात है ना? कंपनी का सीईओ बनना कोई गलत बात थोड़ी है। अच्छा, दूसरा क्या? हाँ हाँ, बोलो बोलो बोलो।
like CEO तक ठीक है, like for example if somebody is coming in a company and he is having a dream of becoming an entrepreneur and starting his own business after some time, so he's just here for the remuneration part, so maybe he'll not be able to give that much to the company.
कैसे पता चलेगा ये सब इतना सारा ज्ञान कहाँ से प्राप्त होगा कि एंटरप्रेन्योर बनना चाहता है, ये चाहता है, वो चाहता है, कैसे पता चलेगा? ओके, व्हाट इट इंप्लाइज, ये जो डेटा है 177 people left for better career options या प्रोफेशनल ग्रोथ, व्हाट इट इंप्लाइज, तुमको इससे क्या समझ में आता है?
सर ये पता चलता है कि कंपनी इज नॉट providing them with training and development. They are not providing the employees training so that they can grow in their career.
मतलब if people are leaving, it is not because they want to become an entrepreneur or CEO. In your organization, you are not providing them sufficient career growth options, है ना? Right, so this is implied meaning of this particular reason. Now when you understand this, what could be the strategy? What could be the strategy? You can relate this to what? ये 177 लोगों को अगर रोकना है तो हमको कहाँ कहाँ इंजेक्शन मारने पड़ेंगे?
सर उनके प्रोफेशनल डेवलपमेंट पे काम करना पड़ेगा, उन
क्या
लोग
करना
को
पड़ेगा?
स्किल्स उन लोग को स्किल्स
ट्रेनिंग
सिखानी
प्रोवाइड
पड़ेगी,
करनी पड़ेगी।
ट्रेनिंग करना पड़ेगा उनका।
बट वैसा लिखा तो नहीं ना कि हम ट्रेनिंग किसे खुश नहीं इसके लिए जा रहे हैं।
अब नहीं सर, अगर हम लोग उनको ट्रेन करेंगे और ज्यादा स्किल सिखाएंगे तो उन लोग को मतलब आफ्टर सम टाइम मे बी दे कैन अपग्रेड और अपग्रेड देयर पोस्ट इन द कंपनी itself, so they won't leave the organization.
Okay, let me put it. Okay, now here if you see, I'll just highlight this top 7. The total 27 reasons for employee leaving your organization. Yes? Okay. Now, where to attack? ये जो 1 2 1 2 वाले हैं इसको हमको ध्यान में लेना है? नहीं,